A communique from a battlefront not far from Australia says, to Command Performance USA, our big show is the biggest thrill of the week out here. Of course, knocking out a zero is good, clean fun, too, but I'm speaking of entertainment like Command Performance. We can't get enough of that. Anyway, if you're ever messing around New York, please call up our favorite comedian, Bert Wheeler, and get him on our show. This thing is signed Corky, Sam, Mo, and George. Well, fellas, we called Bert, and he dashed down here to Washington tonight. Now, as you all know, Bert Wheeler is considered not only one of the greatest comedians in the country, but he has a reputation for being one of the sweetest guys in the business. Confidentially, men, that is pure hooey. Ever I heard it. I hate to dog it right here, but I'd rather not introduce this boy. We've had a slight misunderstanding, he and I. I don't know, something about a check, touchy character. So I have called Hank Ladd, my chief assistant in charge of disagreeable tasks. Hank, will you take over?
I sure will, boss. I'll really take care of him. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we take more or less pleasure at this time in presenting Mr. Bert Wheeler.
Thanks so much, folks, for that very kind reception, and I can't tell you how much I thank you. And I want to thank you for your introduction. You're sharp. Now, the first thing that I would like to do in my act for this broadcast is sing one hot chorus of a song.
Mr. Wheeler, please, just a second.
What?
I haven't finished the introduction yet.
What held it up?
Well, you, principally, you came out too soon. What's the matter? You stage struck? You come dashing out here like a runaway Jeep. Can't you control yourself?
Well, I haven't worked in about 6 months, and when I heard my name, I couldn't wait to get out here. You know what I mean? Any actor will rush out
Listen,
today.
that's neither here nor there. Mr. Crosby wrote this thing, and he asked me to read it to get you on the stage.
Well, who are you, to take this attitude?
I'm Bing Crosby's assistant. I'm the assistant master of ceremonies.
You're an assistant master of ceremonies?
Yes, sir.
Could anything be lower? Oh, did you get the way he said that? You can't have any ambition being Bing Crosby's assistant.
I have plenty of ambition.
How old are you?
32.
What do you want to be?
33. I fail to see
How old is Crosby?
Oh, Crosby, he's in the vicinity.
Well, you're in the vicinity, too, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean, that hep with the boys.
Oh, yes, both of us very shortly.
Very short. What's holding it up?
Well, we happen to be temporarily exempt.
Why are you temporarily exempt?
Because Bing and I are married.
Well, do tell. I didn't know. Oh. I hope you and Bing are happy together. I didn't know anything about it. Let me get on with this song. I just want to whip right into this fast chorus.
Wait just a minute, will you? Why this sudden desire on your part to sing? I thought you were supposed to be a comedian.
Well, that's my racket.
Well, go ahead and comede. You got some funny stuff, some Joe Miller, some wassups?
No, as a matter of fact, I have got one quick joke that I like to tell, and then I do a chorus of that song.
Quick, huh?
I think it'd be good showmanship.
Okay.
And,
what's the nature of this gag?
Well, look, long as you're here, do you want to help me get going with this joke?
Yes, I suppose so.
What do you mean you suppose so?
Well, if I must.
If you must?
Yes.
Well, I don't want you to strain yourself. I mean,
nobody's
going to force you. If you want to do it, okay. If you don't, forget about it.
That's not the thing.
If I must, he said.
Look, I don't know much about jokes. If you'll explain it, I'll do it.
It's the old thing. It's a question and answer joke. See?
Yeah?
I'll ask you a question, and then you say, I give up, what is it?
I give up, what is it?
Then I'll tell the answer, I'll get a big laugh, and then I'll do my song.
Is that all I say, I give up, what is it?
Is that all you say?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
Well...
Is that all I say?
It's not very much for me to look forward to, is it?
Well, who cares? Why don't you get an act of your own? I didn't ask for you anyway. How do you like it? What's the matter? Isn't the part big enough?
It isn't the size of the part.
Why don't you join the theater guild or something?
I don't want to join the theater guild.
Squawking about the size of his part.
Well, who wouldn't squawk about the part? It's a fine part you're giving me. I give up, what is it? I'll probably win the Academy Award with that. I give up. In the first place, the part doesn't even fit me. It's not like me to give up that easily. I mean simply this, that is not the real me.
You're more the tenacious, gutsy type. I mean, you... I've met you kind of hang right on.
Right on, that's me.
Well, give up for once in your life, will you? You're making an issue with it.
Oh, I'm not making it. You're the one that's making the issue out of it.
Gosh, I come out here all full of pep.
I don't care what you're full of. Tell the joke and let's get going. I never saw such a guy. I can say it if it's a matter of life or death. I give up. What is it?
Well, you're rushing it now. I haven't asked you to give up.
You just got through
Give up when I ask you. I'm so darn mad now, I don't care whether they laugh or not out there. That's the way I feel. I'm all out of the mood for this thing myself.
Oh, who cares what mood? Don't be so temperamental. What's the matter? You want a steam bath and a rub down to tell one stale joke?
You know, if I don't get to this thing pretty soon, the audience will be walking out.
Don't be worrying about them walking out. It's when they start coming this way. That's when you worry.
Are you ready to give up now?
Yes.
It's about time. Gosh. What is it that elephants have that no other animals can have?
Baby elephants. Is that right?
Huh?
I say, is that right?
Sure it's right. Sure it's right. You know darn well it's right. I mean, that's the answer. I don't say that joke is so new, but if I'd have had a chance to tell it, they'd probably be laying in the aisle by now.
You seem to have an awful lot of confidence in this one joke.
Well, I told the same joke before. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I was playing in Chicago.
Yeah?
I told that same joke, and you could hear the audience laughing across the street.
What was playing over there?
Look, when I said to you, what is it that elephants have that no other animals can have, you should have said, what is it?
Oh, what is
I
it?
would have said baby elephants.
I see what you mean.
The gag would be over.
I get it.
And I'd be around the corner heisting a couple by now. I know a joint that's open, too. Forget the elephant joke. I know 20 of them. Get it off your mind. What's the best way to raise corned beef and cabbage?
I give up. What is it that elephants have that no other animal can have?
What do you want from me?
Baby elephants.
Say, listen, was this Crosby's idea? I mean, you being out here with me?
Yeah, he dreamed the whole thing up.
He did, huh?
He thought it'd be rather nice if I came out and sort of toned up your little turkey.
Well, you know, there's a lot of talk about Crosby back here with
What
the
do you
band.
mean, talk?
You know, the boys in the band.
Oh, the boys.
Yeah.
Who cares what the boys in the band
They
say?
all say that Crosby was dropped on his head when he was a small child.
Now, that is not
Well,
that's not a nice...
I didn't believe it until I met you. Where there's smoke, there must be fire. Now, I'm telling you something.
Listen, for your information, Bing Crosby is a very fine gentleman. As a matter of fact, when he was a child, a very small child, people used to come from miles around just to look at him.
To look at Crosby?
Yes, and what do you think they said?
I give up. What is it?
Oh.
Oh, thank you very much, Bert.